true, man, he's got a beak and feathers and fish, but true fella hasn't got any wings. Aren't you jealous of the webster eagle, ba-da-doo-doo-da-da?
While the eagle's flying round and round, I keep my 2 feet firmly on the ground. I can't fly, but I'm telling you, I can run the pants off a kangaroo.
He can't fly, but I'm telling you, he can run the pants of a kangaroo. But he wants the most of 50 cents.
Oh, yeah.
If you take a look, it'll prove to you I can run the pants off a kangaroo.
Take it off, it'll prove to you he can run the pants of a kangaroo.
You silly galah, I'm better by far than a white cockatoo or a budgerigar. They squeak and squawk and try to talk. Why me and them's like cheese and chalk.
He can't find her, I'm telling you, he can run the pants of a kangaroo. Last I saw he was chasing a female she shot past her and say,
She can't fly, but I'm telling you, she could run the pants off a kangaroo.
She can't find her, I'm telling you, she can run the pants of a kangaroo. Touristic boom-ba-doo-doo-da-da. Fish can swim, be-be-be-be, boom-ba-doo-doo-da-da. Duck can swim, he can't swim, nor can he go on the wheel. You know can't fly, but I'm telling you, he can run the pants of a kangaroo. Well, the kookaburra laughed and said it's true, boom-ba-doo-doo-da-da. He can run the pants of a kangaroo.
There was once a car who had been driving on the route in the continent of Scotland. This car was a classic beetle named Leapy. His value of driving was to find a cave looking for rock that would help him remember his visits. It is sunny, and I'm to explore Granbrook Beach. It's the final destination. Then I can get to Tasmania with sneaking into our house. He left. He reached the beach. A lot of events happened, such as one I with a bird, plus another in French criminals. Cautiously, Leapy treaded onto the sand, driving to a cave not far from the road. The cave was long and wet, caused from a storm last night. It led him to the inner end with a lake. There's some number of rocks. I'll take one from them, said Leapy. He then left the cave, deciding to leave the continent. Little did he was he would run into trouble. He had his stuff packed, but he left some A4 paper behind because he didn't want to bring too many to the next continent, where he stayed in was in said Masterton. In a split second, he heard some voices, rough voices. He hid behind some crates to peek. "Oh, heck, it's who's next, gents. They've discovered my paper. I need to hide from them. They'll be searching the whole continent, preventing me to escape," thought Leapy. Having said this, he went to wharf to find a place to hide. He saw the shed with a house, which looked ideal to hide in. Watching from above was a bird. He had been stalking him from the bottom suburb. He felt worried for the electric car and wondered what he should do. He saw Pork Pie deciding to talk to him. "What's the matter, mate?" the midget asked. "Leapy's in trouble. Get help from 2 mice," said the runner. "The next gents attacked him." "Oh, where's my S machine? Ah, that is. I have Bernard and Bianca in Australia. Maybe they'll help." Having turned the machine on, Pork Pie did pressing patterns to make the message. Said craft. The 2 mice in Australia had just rescued a boy named Cuckoo from a poacher McLeach. They were headed back to York when... "Hey, what's that?" said Bianca. "That beat, Bianca. It's coming from that further. That better not be another kidnap again," said Bernard. He hitched a ride on a car that took them to wharf, finding the beep that was coming from one of the furthers. Fred, Kit, Lou, and Bill. "That further named Fred. We should talk to him," said Bernard. "Excuse us, was that you making that beep noise?" asked the further. "Oh, goody. Jake sent to me on your rescue. It's my wireless getting an SOS message. Perhaps you want to see," said Fred. "Huh? Bianca, this looks like a vehicle we're helping, not a human," said Bernard, when meeting the SOS message. different but important. It's a mission in a continent called Ireland. Let's have a look, said Bianca. You'll need a ride to Glenbrook, mate. Pork pie and menu will take you to a house Leapy's hiding in, said Fred. I hope we have a clean arrival, said Bernard. Fred started his engine and we began the voyage to the land across the ditch. I never thought we'd ride a ferry. It reminds me of a snake, said Bianca. Come to see so, Bianca. I wonder if there's snakes in the ocean. None I can see, said Bernard. Back in Glenbrook, Leapy was listening for the next judge trying to find him. We were looking in the wrong spots, but trying to sneak to the house would mean an attack. Pork Pie will meet Fred. He's to guide them, and I will too when they rescue me, said Leapy. I'll have the wires turned on. That'll help pass the time. The next judge were trying to find Leapy, but none of them knew where he was hiding. Pork Pie had been spying on them to see what their next plan of movement would be. If we see anyone through Glenbrook, we shall find our target to damage. I dislike classic beetles, said the leader, that happened to be Jackson Storm. They're meaning me. I best hide somewhere on the wharf when reaching Fred, said Pork Pie. Defiantly. What's the next judge left? When Leapy streaked in, he fled to the wharf. Well, mates, we'll be docking in Masterton wharf in 2 minutes when arriving in Melbourne. So thank you for riding while the water surface, said Fred, announcing the arrival. Fireworks, I hope, said Bernard. Quiet, Fred. The next gents are looking for me, said Pork Pie, who parked on the wharf. What's happening there? Asked Fred. I'm hiding because if they spot me, they'll find Leapy. The miller explained the problem. We haven't seen them. We might be rough like the crocodiles, said Bianca. We like to ride in a miller. We've never seen one. Anyway, let's make the sneak, said Bernard. We got in the miller and got off the wharf to climb Glenbrook Hill. While sneaking, we listened for the next judge. Bernard looked on the left side of the window screen, and Bianca looked on the right side of the window screen. I believe they're looking in the beach, said Pork Pie. We'll have to keep quiet when reaching the wood. It's a wonder why they are in the tunnel getting us to think it was okay, said Bianca, not convinced. Not all of them are at the beach. Look, there's one, or Bernard. A purple race car. One of the next gems was in Masterton. He looked up suddenly at the old minute. Gosh, you rat, I'll get you to tell me where Leapy is, so I wouldn't hurt you, was what he said. You'll have to get me first, mate. You've just said a rude name on us miners, snorted Pork Pie. Hang tight, Bianca. This feels like a rough ride, said Bernard. More like hide. He'll think he's a roo, said Bianca. So it began. Hey, Storm, I got a minute inside. I need backup, roger that. Pork Pie, we need to lure them away from your place, else the tofu will get trapped. I'll try a quarry. That might get them stuck. Hey, where did the minute go? I lost it. You didn't, you idiot! He's gone in that tea section. The menu and the mice arrived at the quarry. He saw the large hookers with a ward. Pork Pie said to them if we could write some words on it when parking next to it. We haven't much time then. We'll write the sign, then hide in that shed. That gate you shut and locked might stop them, but we'll bang through, said Bianca. There's a pencil in the glove box. We can use that, and another one for you, said Bernard. Quickly, we began writing on the board, listening for the next gems, trying to peek through it. Once that was finished with poaching an arrow, we hid in the shed. Bang! Jackson and his gang took into the quarry. We saw the sign, thinking Pork Pie had gone in the wood. Alas, none of them took an unexpected cross-country with mud. Before we knew it, we got stuck in it. You merely impudently left the quarry. Finally, driving to Glenbrook Wood. The mice looked back in case their trap failed. So we reached it, climbing a hill. As the house, Leapy said he'll guide you, then take you to Tasmania. Mind, keep the top piece a secret, advised Pork Pie. By then, we thank you for your service, said Bernard. We'll keep looking for the next gen cars. We took you all wrong. They'll be in the wood with the quarry, said Bianca. So the exchange from the menu to the beetle. They were dropped at the door as they were small to walk and Bianca. They saw a light on up in the top floor. If we could to it, we'd find the beetle. But how did he get up there in the first place? The stairs are too big for us. We'll take the elevator, or as we call it, the lift, said Bernard. What's that smell? There's oil leaked on the floor. I don't like the smell, said Bianca. There better not be anything alit in this house. I don't see anything alit. Let's get in and press that button to get to the top floor. We reached it. Waiting for them was the beetle, Leapy, who had been waiting. "Ho, did Pork Pie send for you?" he asked. "Yes, he did. We're to get you free from the next gents who were after you," said Bianca. "We just ditched them in the wood at the quarry. We took how long we would take to get out," said Bernard. "I think we'll need the dark sky to cover us. Driving a jeep gets me exposed, and they'll get me easily," said Leapy. Bernard looked through the window to check. "Speak of the devil, they're free from the quarry. They'll find the tire marks next." "None are in the bottom T section," said he. "Let's get in the back seats before we make the escape," said Bianca. "It's getting late. Quick, we haven't got much time to sleep." "Oh, Leapy." When the moon moved in the sky, the mice and beetle left the house, beginning the sneak to Masterton. And expecting a chase from the next gents. "They'll be waiting for us there. We don't want to get spotted from one of them, such as the purple one we saw," said Bernard. "Why visit Tasmania? Surely the police would stop them," said Bianca, a little worried. "We did tell the police. They said to Pork Pie they got trackers on themselves, while the sign he threw in them in the mud, so when we hit them they would get stalked," said Leapy. "That's clever, fool, giving him the trackers from where we left. When we got to Masterton, we spotted the next gents in a car park. Leapy hid behind some crates, waiting for the police to get them caught. We rather get him this time again. And with us blocking his getaway, we'll give him the dance. Hey, was that a siren? Said Jackson. I think it is, Storm. We'd better get hold of her, said the purple Lisa. But none of them could escape. The police cars came blocking the exits of the car park. During the distraction, Bernard signaled Leapy to make the escape to the wharf.
Sorry, I'm not blocking.
We'll be exploring Tasmania when we meet another car that needs help. If that's what you asked me about, Bianca, said Leapy when we stopped inside. Who's the next car? Asked Bianca. Herbert. He's been hiding in Palmer's Wood, so to Sterling obstructing his holiday, explained Leapy. He's a briber and can do anything to cover his tracks. Trying to get back to where we came from. I reckon that he's the mastermind behind this abstract plot, said Bernard. What's this door and that button? They're for us to leave quicker. Another car and mice haven't met. I wonder what mission that's in where I live.
Let me tell you of an interview with the man you knew. He's got a big gun, feathers and fish, but the fella hasn't got any wings. Aren't you jealous of the eagle?
While the eagle's flying round and round, I keep my 2 feet firmly on the ground. I can't fly, but I'm telling you, I can run the pants off a kangaroo.
He can't fly, but I'm telling you, he can run the pants of a kangaroo. Well, he was the mouth of 50 cents. The designer should have had more sense.
If you take a look, it'll prove to you I can run the pants off a kangaroo.
Take a look, it'll prove to you he can run the pants of a kangaroo. Can't look like a cockatoo. Swoop and toss like an albatross.
You silly galah, I'm better by far than a white cockatoo or a budgerigar. They squeak and squawk and try to talk. Why me and them's like cheese and chalk.
He can't fly, but I'm telling you, he can run the pants of a kangaroo. Oh, last I saw, he was chasing a female, she shot past, heard him say,
She can't fly, but I'm telling you, she could run the pants off a kangaroo.
She can't fly, but I'm telling you, she can run the pants of a kangaroo. Oh, there's a motoristic Us can sing, Duck and swim, he can't sing, nor can he go on the wheel. You know, can't fly, but I'm telling you, he can run the pants of a kangaroo. laugh and said it's true. Boom-ba-doo-doo-da-da. I'm the pants of a kangaroo.